question succinctly. No, I've never had any allergies.
Okay, so that's good. So another one that I'm going to give you to do, so your fatigue blend you can use throughout the day, and just put that on your forehead on the back of your neck.
Yep. So what sort of things would be in a fatigue one?
Okay, so that's going to have almond oil, sweet orange, basil, black pepper, and peppermint.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to do one for your hot flushes.
Yep.
So, and that one can be used at night time on your feet.
Or on the soles of your feet?
Yeah, on the soles of your feet. We'll start off with just using that one at night time on the soles of your feet to see how that goes. We might change it to 2 places or using it whenever you need to, but we'll just start off with putting this one at night time on your feet. So that again will have almond, it'll have clary sage, peppermint, basil, rose geranium and lavender.
Okay. And that's for the hot flushes, you said?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
Now, the headaches, you've already increased your water, so that's really good. So I will have a blend for peppermint, eucalyptus, rosemary, lavender and basil with the almond again. And that can be used on your forehead when you have a headache, on the back of your neck.
Just here on the forehead?
Yeah, or even on your temples as well.
Yeah.
And also you can use it with an eye mask. Just put 1 or 2 drops across the eye mask and wear the eye mask as well.
Okay. Like, I don't really know what sets headaches off, or I haven't been really able to ascertain. But can I use that like in a preventative? Can I, like, say the headache ones? Could I just use it at the beginning of the day, and then maybe later on in the day, like as a preventive thing, or is it best to not do that, just to use it if I feel something coming?
I would stay away from using it all the time, because we have got a number of blends that you are using, and I think it would be best if you sort of get that the start of that headache.
You can feel it coming.
That you use that headache blend then.
Okay, sure.
Then we also go to your high blood pressure.
Yeah, that's being a bit of a concern.
Yes.
I have been considering, like, at the moment it's not, like, I get it checked regularly, and it's not where they say at this point they're not recommending that I need to go on medication. But I need to, like, to keep monitoring if it does increase. Well, then, so I don't want to. I want to try to make sure it doesn't.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So again, I've got a blend for that as well. So that'll have almond oil, sandalwood, birch oil, lavender and black pepper.
Okay.
And we'll be using that one in the morning and at night time.
And where should I apply that? Like on the soles of my feet, or?
I'd use that one on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even on your wrist pulse point. Just on the inside of your wrist there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And we'll see how we go with that. I would recommend, have you got a blood pressure machine?
I don't, but I just go to, we've got a really good chemist, and they have just said, look, come up any time, and they do like the double check, like they do the initial reading, they get you go and sit for 10 minutes, and then they do the second. So I just go up there once a week.
Okay, yeah. I would recommend that you keep getting that checked as well.
Yeah.
With the weak bladder, did the doctor recommend anything there, or to see a physio or anything else, anything like that?
Look, to be honest, I haven't actually. I didn't get to that in the list with the GP at this point.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
just
so...
because that's probably the least impacting at this point.
Right. Yes, I guess with everything else that...
Yeah.
Something's got to be given the least amount. So, I'm going to... do you know of any physios? Have you been to a physio before?
No, I've never really been to a physio.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to have a referral to a physio.
Yep.
You can just find one to go that deals with that those issues. There is also an incontinence website, which I'll give you the information for that. But I definitely would recommend you getting the GP to the next time you go to just make them aware of that as well, and so they might have some more suggestions for you. The Bowen therapy may help with that. It may ease it somewhat. It may stop it completely. It may lessen the symptoms. There's a whole range of things that the Bowen may do there. I can't say that it's going to completely get that to go away or anything like that, but
I guess nothing that you do it can give you a guarantee.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, so everybody's different, so not everyone will have the same amount of benefit from treatments as other people. But having said that, the Bowen can help with things like you said, with your mental state and emotional things like that you weren't aware of at the time. So it has a whole range of benefits, and let's once we get started on some of these things, we can hopefully you will have some benefits within the first week and be able to start into implementing new things like that as well.
I am aware too, and quite ready for, like when I've had bone before, when I went with things were more chronic because I had let it go for longer. Like when I've gone for something like I was having trouble with my knee and I went pretty quickly, I had one session and that was it was pretty much did the trick.
Right, yes, yes.
And the bone therapist I went to at the time said, I think there's more going on, and I said, no, I think this will be right, and it was.
Right.
But when I'd gone for something else that was more chronic, and I realised that one session wasn't going to do it because it had been going on for some time. But what I did notice when something was really chronic, and she did advise me that I could feel, like she told me how it kept working, my body would keep using that over, I can't remember, it was 5-7 days something. But I noticed that I actually felt like worse, and it was quite significant for about 5 to 6 days. But I wasn't worried about that because I'd already known that was possible. And then after that, then I went on a trajectory which went upwards then.
Yes.
So even though at first, when I went back and told her about it, she said, oh, you didn't ring me. And I said no, because I was sort of prepared that was going to happen. And then after about 5th or 6th day, then I started really lifting off in a positive way.
Yeah, yeah.
She said a lot of people get quite concerned that something's really wrong.
Yes.
And I said, well, I could understand that if you hadn't been aware of that before.
Yes.
But I really found other people who I know had bone, perhaps it was their perception, maybe it just really didn't work as well for them, maybe they expected something to, like, you know.
Yes, be an instant fix, yes.
But I found, for me, I actually felt Bowen was a quick fix. My idea of a quick fix. And I just felt that each time it made my body a bit stronger.
Yeah, right. That's great. Yeah.
And I felt much more mentally and emotionally resilient.
Yes. No, well, that's good. And I'm pleased about that, because that'll make the treatments easier for you as well, to already be in that mindset of having those positive effects from a previous experience. So that will be quite helpful. A couple of other things I'd like to mention for you to try is meditation. Have you done any meditation?
I have in the past, but I haven't for some time.
Okay, so there's a number of free apps, but a free app that I quite like. It's called Insight Timer.
Insight Timer. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you be able to write that one down for me?
Sure. Yeah. So it has a range of meditations from 2 minutes to over an hour, or 3 hours of music and things like that. So they can be guided meditations, they can be for anxiety, they can be for positive thinking, they can be for health as well. So there's a whole range of free meditations there for you to try. So if you can try them at night time, in your routine at night time before going to bed, to help sort of settle and bring you down from the day. Another thing that you can also do is also just do a couple of them when you find them. You can do some in the morning as well, which will help you get into the right frame of mind in the morning.
Because they're really short, so you can fit them into the routine.
Yeah.
So what you mean, like, so if I used that on the oils on my feet, that was the going bed, but so what you mean is sort of like setting up your mindset.
Yeah, for the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'll write that one down now, Mel, because I'll have a look at that, like, tonight before I go. And what was it called? Insight.
Yeah.
Sorry, Insight.
Insight Timer.
Insight
Timer.
Okay, no worries. Thank you. Yep.
Okay. And then I think at the next appointment we might talk about some other things that we might be able to introduce from the next appointment. I think you'll have enough today, and with those instructions and things like that to get started. And so I think if you have any questions or anything like that throughout the treatment, then you can let me know. If not, we'll just continue on with the Bowen treatment and get those blends sorted for you, and they'll be ready for you once we're finished doing the Bowen for you today.
All right. Okay. That sounds great. And that's how long? Sorry, the weekly Bowen.
So every 5 to 7 days.
Yep.
I think. Yeah.
Yep.
We'll just work in with your schedule, but I wouldn't like to leave it for a fortnight just at the moment. I think we'd like to get on top of these things fairly quickly, and to get the body to reset and help you sleep. If we can get you to help you to sleep to start off with, then that'll help with all those frustration and tiredness and all those things. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah. All right. So that's great. So I'll thank you very much for all of that information.
Thank you for that. That's given me some, like, I feel like I've got things that I can take into control to do for myself.
Yeah, that's good.
The information you gave me is really good, and I actually feel some hope now that we've got a plan of action.
That's great. Well, there's always hope. There's always hope. It may not feel like it at times, but there is.
There is, yeah.
Yes.
But it's now working with you and having that support and that knowledge and being able to put it into place, that's often difficult to find, the route that you want to take.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, so I appreciate that a lot. Yeah.
All right then. Well, I'll let you get ready so we can start the Bowen treatment,
Okay.
and we'll get you hopefully nice and relaxed very quickly.
Okay. Thanks so much, Mel.